Welcome back to Unjaded. It is September 30th at the time of this recording, which means that we made it through the month of September and we are headed into Q4. This is the end of our daily drop episodes. So we will go back to our regular Mondays episode drop cadence, at least until I get through the Content by Design launch, and then we may do something to mix it up again. But thank you for being here for the entire 30 days with me. I appreciate you. Welcome to Unjaded. This is your straight talk, shoot from the hip, wrapped in a little bit of love, Human Design for Business podcast. We talk a lot here about clarifying your message so that you can bring in paying clients with ease. And ease is different from easy. Stick around to find out how we roll here. I'm your host, Vicki Dixon. I am a 2-4 emotional manifesting generator, light on the emotional, and I'm a quad right in human design. In real speak, I am an entrepreneur of 30 plus years. I've had every kind of business there is, and I always say that business is my love language. I can't wait to dive in with you here on the podcast. So today I am going to answer a question that I have been getting over and over and over and over again. And this question is about the Content by Design course. And that question is, when will you be offering this again? I've been saving for Content by Design. I'm not quite there yet. And I don't know whether I should buy it now or wait until the next round. So I want to give you some things to consider. And that first thing is that I don't want you to feel any kind of pressure around joining anything ever in your business. I want you to feel completely in alignment with your own decision-making strategy. We would call it in human design, your inner authority, but I want you to feel in your body that this is right for you. And if you're an emotional authority like me, like 50% of the population, then you may have been rolling around this decision for quite some time. So I want to encourage you to get into that space. That space, I always picture it as the kind of quiet space in the middle of a storm where you're emotionally clear in order to make your decision. And I want to tell you some of the things that I consider when I'm looking at buying a course, a program, working with a coach of any kind. The biggest thing, of course, that I consider is, what am I going to learn? Is this something that's actually going to move my business forward? So in Content by Design, we specifically focus on leveraging your human design to create content that draws your paying clients to you without burning you out. And I think that that's a really important thing to understand in your business how to do, because that's the thing that's going to move the needle in your business. Yes, you could stay on the hamster wheel of just filling up the ethers with content, buying more templates, following more formulas, looking at more influencers, what they're doing. You could do all of those things and muddle your way through until the next time this Content by Design is offered live. And it will be offered again live. It's my favorite thing to do. But what is that going to cost you in the long run? What is the lost opportunity? So we have lots of testimonials on the landing page. We had lots of testimonials shared in our 3-day masterclass event so far, where you're hearing about people who actually have gotten hired within that 8-week period of the Content by Design course because their content is so much better. But don't take my word for it. Here's what one of the graduates of the Content by Design course has to say.
Hey, this is Sarah Mertzlift, your microdosing wing woman. I got my first paying client as a result of going through CBD. I learned how to speak about my business in a way that worked for both me and my clients. And I am attracting soul-aligned people who don't even want to sign up for my email list. They just want my product. So it has been amazing.
So what is it going to cost you not to make your content better? What time are you going to spend trying to figure this out on your own? What money is going to be lost by people who are not hiring you? So that's one of the things that I always look at is my lost opportunity cost. How much do I need to know this right now to move my business forward? And if I need to know it right now, I'm hiring the coach or joining the thing because I know that that's going to speed up my process. And as a manifesting generator, I'm all about efficiency. I want to get to the end goal in the most efficient way possible, always. So that's one thing I consider. Another thing that I would like for you to consider, and this is not a scare tactic, this is from my heart to your heart. This is absolutely the last time that this Content by Design course will be offered at this price. I have been encouraged. The little voice inside of my body is saying it needs to go up to $24.97. Right now it's $19.97. And I've been encouraged by several participants and coaches and people in masterminds with me to increase it to $29.97. So I don't know what price it's going to go to. I really played in the energy of an early bird price of $19.97 this time and then increasing the price on a deadline to $24.97. but I didn't want to do that. It didn't feel in integrity for me because I know that I have been talking about content by design with you for a very long time. And I know that you have seen the landing page and I know that you've been checking it out. And I hate for you to be thinking about it and rolling it through your authority. And, do I have the bandwidth for this? Only to find out that the price has gone up before you can grab it. But I will promise you that that price is going to go up the next time. So that is something for you to consider, that this is the last time for it to be offered at $19.97. And I do believe, I can't remember the exact amount, but I do believe that the course value with all of the bonuses is over $8,000. It's 83 something, I think. So it's super great value even at an increased price. The other thing that I always think of when I'm joining a course or program, coach, whatever, is how will I use this to work with my clients? So if you are some sort of a coach and you work with clients on getting their message out, if you work with clients on growing their business, if you work with clients on using their voice, if you work with clients within the human design space, you're going to learn so much about finding your voice. You're going to learn so much about where your messaging lives. And messaging doesn't have to be in a business sense, right? Whether you're a person or a business person, you have a message to share with the world. So if you're someone who works with clients in any kind of capacity where they need to access their voice, then you will use what you learn in content by design in your work with your clients. I promise you. That's one of the biggest things that I consider when I'm looking at purchasing some sort of a course or something in my business is how will I use this, or will I use this with my own clients? What am I going to learn that will actually help me to be a better coach, to be a better writer, to be a better whatever the case may be?
Before we go any further, I would love for you to hear from one of the past students, one of the graduates of the Content by Design course.
Hey, my name is Andrea Slate, and I'm an online business manager and a recent graduate of Content by Design. Now, I joined Content by Design because as an online business manager, my job is to work in other people's businesses and the behind the scenes and make everything flow seamlessly for them. But what I realized I wasn't doing was creating content for myself and sharing the stories about how I serve. So I joined Content by Design with the intent to start to share more content. And what I realized was that the lessons in Content by Design actually apply to more than, air quote, just social media content. Pretty soon I was using it in my emails, proposals, articles. I do some ghostwriting for some clients and articles. And I was really able to fine tune my own voice as well as better understand my clients' voices when I'm writing for them. The biggest win in my own business, though, was that as soon as I applied what I learned in Content by Design to my proposal writing, I had a 100% close rate, successfully closing rate on every single proposal. And I filled my books, so there's no wait list to work with me. I couldn't recommend Content by Design enough. You need this course.
So those are three things that I would love for you to kind of roll around with. I know that's a long answer to that question. So will I offer it again? Yes. Will it be at this price? No. Should you do it now? That's something that only you can decide. I would love for you to feel as little pressure around this decision as possible because the cart doesn't even open. We're not even selling this for another week. The cart officially opens on Sunday, October 6th. So you've got a whole week to play in the energy of, do I want it? Do I not want it? Is now the right time? Is now the wrong time? That sort of thing. And then the cart will be open for 6 days. So the last day to think about this is October 12th, which is my 32nd wedding anniversary, actually. So you've got time. All that to say you've got time. You've got almost 2 weeks to play in this energy. If you want to experience what it's like to work with me in the capacity of working on your content, then I invite you to get into the 3-day masterclass series. You have missed the first day now, but you've got 2 more chances to be in the room with me. We will go for at least an hour, maybe an hour and a half on these calls, and you'll get to experience what it's like to create content according to your human design. You'll start to understand how to leverage your human design to create the exact content that your ideal client needs to hear in order to work with you, hire you to work with you without burning yourself out.
People ask me how to become a better speaker. My answer is to write. When you improve your writing skills, you learn to articulate your thoughts and communicate with confidence. I'm Lori Mirabito, speaking coach, host of the Be in Demand podcast, and professional speaker for over 25 years. I enrolled in Content by Design because I'm always looking to up my skills to present and write speeches that touches the souls and minds and hearts of my audience. Taking CBD plus Vicky's unique interpretation of my Manny Gen chart, I discovered ways that I was shying away and being way too polite. Today, I'm telling more stories and using my voice and saying what I need to say. If you're wondering if Content by Design is right for you, I tell you to run, don't walk. This is the program I wish I had taken years ago so that I could have avoided so many frustrating moments of not being seen and feeling invisible online.
We're going to be doing content audits, chart overviews, group discussions, all of the things. This is a really interactive space. It is not a sales pitch. I have promised everyone that it is not a sales pitch. The first day, one of the first things that I said was, you can just take a big exhale, because I'm not going to be focusing on selling you the Content by Design course. I believe that it will sell itself over the course of our 3 days together. I will, on the last day, give about a 3-minute spiel, take you through the modules and everything that's included in Content by Design. But that's the only thing you are going to be faced with as far as a sales pitch goes in this free experience. It really is an interactive chance to up-level your content game so that you get hired. I mean, Dreamworld, I would love for you to get hired from the free stuff that I'm providing you. And then you can make this decision without even thinking about finances. So the link is in the show notes to join us. We have 2 more days, Tuesday and Thursday this week. We will be focusing on all of the places. So actually on Tuesday, tomorrow, we are talking about the 7 places that your message lives within your human design. I'm going to tell you exactly what I teach in Content by Design, exactly where to find your message within your human design chart. So you're going to want to be in the room for that, okay? The link is in the show notes to join us. And whether or not you join Content by Design, whether or not you're even remotely considering it, I would love to have you in the room for this free experience. I will be back here next Monday with another episode for you.